There's another thing that's happening in the field of physics you should be sensitive to. All this, bear with me, this all will affect your perspectives as you read. The more you know about what's going on in science, the more comfortable Genesis 1 reads. There's a thing called Hubble's law. That's why the Space Telescope was named after Edwin Hubble. Hubble's law was that that because they observe that the spectra, the light spectra of stars, shift to the red, and apparently shifts to the red in proportion to its distance away, they've always assumed that that was like a Doppler effect. A siren sounds higher pitches as it comes at you and lower pitches as it moves away. They call that the Doppler effect in sound. They felt the same things happening with light, that the light shifted to the red because these things are moving away from us, longer wavelength. Except a couple of guys, Halton Arp in Germany and William Tift in the University of Arizona, have spent the last several decades collecting data, precise data about the red shifts. And they've discovered that some of them aren't so well behaved. See, Hubble's law postulated that this whole idea that the red shift is caused by an expanding universe. And that's why he's honored by the Space Telescope being named after him and so forth. Except William Tift has discovered that the red shifts are quantized. They're always a multiple of a definitive number. In other words, sort of like the keys of a piano. You can only get certain keys by hitting the key, unlike a violin where you can get any tone you want. A piano, you've got discrete choices. The red shift has that character. In other words, it's digital. And so it turns out that the red shift may actually be evidence of a change in the fabric of space itself. It's an atomic effect rather than a recessional velocity effect. That's just a conjecture at this point, but you should understand the whole field of astronomy is based on Hubble's law, and the rug's been pulled out from under that.